like them and Falcons are just like playing up here, you know, like in the tier 0 sort of level where it's like, who's going to beat them ever?
As far as my expectations and their abilities, I almost have more belief in Wildcard than FaZe. You know, they showed us a solid game. So let's see if they can replicate it against another top opposition. That Vitality game on Inferno specifically, right? There were reasons to kind of root for Wildcard if you wanted a level of competition worth watching. I just hope that's at least what they do. Push Spirit a little bit, kind of gear up as the season looks to finish off. But that's an interesting turn of events. Fuzi has just upended man advantage from 3v4 to 3v2. Now suddenly Wildcard poised to take a pistol if they can piece together what's left of it. And that open A site leads me to believe it could be likely.
Yeah, man. Zontic's going to walk back, but they'll be here a little bit slowly. I guess, actually, they move with good time, even though they're walking. Chopper's now coming in through camera. Soon they'll get vision, but as soon as Wildcard start running, that's actually the best time to do so. Looks like bomb will get planted. Let's see if there's any interruption. Oh, no, not watching the plant.
No way.
You got to cover that.
Now Chopper's able to slide up. That's going to go unnoticed, but they both swing and they almost gave him a chance. No coverage on the bomb is a reason to be concerned.
What a round out of Fuzi.
Delicious round, Mohan, but I'm not forgetting about the fact that nobody covered that bomb.
Yeah. Actually, it was supposed to be Fuzi as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I said nobody as if it wasn't his job. Mind you, he did also reopen this one, but that's kind of a bit of a gift. Yeah. Spirit smelled blood in the water, thought they could just force the issue, and, well, paid the price.
They could have also planted.
Mac 10s, though. Wildcard. Will they play a faster tempo? Doesn't look like it. Not out of the gate anyways, but Bridge first and foremost. Chopper, classic mid player on Anubis for Spirit. Gonna get pressured here by the SMGs. Shiro tried to cover it. Doesn't kill Sus fast enough. Confirming more bodies inbound with the double Molotov. Cuts off the support systems here for Zontix. He pushes forward beyond Fountain. So while this hit does come quickly down into the A site, at least he's not compromised yet. He wants to play that fight into Stanislav close. Oh, but the smoke fades, and JBA wastes no time to come and help Stan, ensuring that bomb goes down, man advantage is created, and Wildcard now looking to stave off a retake attempt. There's the test from Donk. He finds a little pocket behind that fire to fight down Fuzi. And so 3v3. Sonic first, right behind that box, busted up by Magix, as now they come in from multiple angles, but no long control. That is still in Stan's hand, or so it was. Shiro with kill 2 and 3 on the round. Easy stuff for him out from heaven. Spirit's first rifles, their first round win. Ouch, 40 damage on that one. Sus just kind of lets them know he's there. Perfect bank grenade for him to have to deal with. He tries to keep that pressure up, but a lot of utility usage coming out of Spirit here as we hit that 35-second mark. Jaba, he opens up the smoke, finds Chopper on it. Suddenly, Donk feels a little more compromised, but he's still working with Magic, so having 2 defenders in position looks good. Stan's gonna trade places here with Zontix, so it seemed, but look at that, the push comes through. Stan steps into the smoke at the moment Zontix comes out.
And then he comes back.
Not the fact that he pushes forward. He's not able to double down on it, but it served up a distraction for a second. Shiro controls both sides of the site.
He was already thinking about camera, though.
Was the target they wanted. Down to 8 seconds, he'll play behind Cake. Shiro, it is perfection. On his own, just 3 kills, no teammates to help out. An anchor on the A site.
He brought it up, the rifle clips that he can get. The grand finals.
Yeah, okay. Don't get ahead of yourself. Shiro trying. Oh, yes! Love that. Love that. Woo! Every single time.
Nearly off his scope entirely, man.
Give me the fork and knife. I'll eat that up. Ooh, Shiro's on one, huh? I thought it was just a rifle thing, but he's already inside of this B site. We'll give him that one miss. The other 2 so clean. And Zontix gonna lock down A on his own.
Cue it up. Cue it up. I suppose the round is still live. Technically speaking.
Okay, I got another question for you.
Ooh.
Do either Complexity or Wildcard make it further than Liquid?
Yes. Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Do both?
No.
Okay.
It is probably going to be Wildcard.
Really? You have more faith in Wildcard than Complexity?
They are the team where I think, like, head-to-head, less faith. but it's more like a Cloud9 versus iBuyPower. Like iBuyPower better at home, Cloud9 better internationally. I feel like Wildcard internationally, I'm like more convinced they're gonna pull off some upsets again because Stan's that shot is so nice, man. See, the Magic's second op is actually, it's superior to the Donk second op. He does it more often. He's good on it, good at it on Anubis. It's not a gimmick setup when Spirit do this.
I guess just not a feature on Dust 2 because Magix is such a dedicated long player.
Yeah, exactly.
Donk just got pieced up by Sus. That is a clean entry for his second kill of the map. Still though, an additional 2 defenders inside this B site. Magix's op included. A little awkward now with the smokes popping around him. He can just fixate over towards JBA.
Spirit know they're going to play it down to the wire, but
that helps.
Now they've got to go.
Yeah, right. The alternative on the other side of the map has gone down first. That's presence confirmed towards long. Chopper looks to come bolster the numbers. Fire in front of him, can't force the fight. Magic's just looking to cut off the cross. Bomb is one of those players. They just chuck it over to Fuzi, and he's going to get that down. Not planting behind the wall means safe plant.
Just 2 ops on this retake, man. It's not going to be easy.
Very awkward. Fire at the feet first. And of course, this smoke that goes down in front of Temple. Flash to try to take the long fight. Sonic looking to just shave off numbers before the retake actually comes out. But what that does is gives man advantage back over to Spirit. And 3 players still working up from long. Shiro hits it out from Temple. Fuzi wants into the action. Zontix is low, so is Fuzi now. He's gonna connect not just the 1 kill, but further damage too. And time's ticking quickly. Sus, nade onto the bomb. That's gonna just not stop him. Shiro with just enough time. Barely gets it through, but piece by piece, the retake comes together.
Yeah, it's a really great effort there. Shiro's so critical at every moment. Each opportunity doesn't miss his shot. Definitely not a map that you want to just give up an extra smoke.
Oh, saw ya. Chopper doesn't stick around. Oh, nice shots from Sonic there.
Let's go.
A couple headshots through the edge of the wall will put down Spirit's op. And the only one in this round, a little deviation as Magix returns to the Colt.
They'll finally re-smoke main. Oh, some nade damage too.
Clean Donk, finds timing, down canal. Poor Stan. You know, I think he's been taking up a responsibility of being the alternative. We saw him get opt over on that A site 1 round prior. This time as well, just kind of gets picked off. And every time that gets picked off, there's just more pressure on the actual wildcard pack.
It's like playing versus Donk is like playing Metal Gear Solid if all the police officers ran instead of walked around on the patrol. You know, he's just gonna wide swing an angle that you could be holding, walking, crouching in. He just doesn't care.
Donk up close as well. The back's turn, he gets 2. Unreal headshot there on Sonic. I say unreal, but you've come to expect it when it boils down to Donk. And Magic's looking to support with what remains at 10 seconds. Fuzi almost getting the tempo kill, but even then, still an anchor behind the obelisk. So another triple kill moment here from Donk to just keep these rounds rolling. Wildcard, chance at a solid T side is dwindling. Their map pick for the record. And Chopper finds first blood already. Again, just this constant poke and prod that's coming out of a confident Spirit CT side.
I just love when the nades land. Doesn't matter who's throwing them. This one comes out early though, and Stan will see that as an invitation. There's still 1 more though.
Shiro keeps his head down. Back to the rifle, how fun.
Oh, great flash.
He'll get the double. Desert Eagle connects for Sonic, sure enough. They're not able to follow up immediately, but Fuzi kills the rotator. Low health as well there for Zontix, so we've got an opening. They're not able to grab guns just yet. We'll see if the Heaven push catches them off. So quickly, down from camera, it does catch them off guard, but the damage isn't fully there. Donk survives with 13.
Of course he got them both.
An 8th round consecutive.
Of course he got them both, man.
No way. Love it.
I was like, when's he gonna throw the nade?
There we go.
Nope.
Zontix asleep at the wheel.
That's kind of a wild push, though.
It is.
That is a ridiculous push.
Can't say I've ever seen it.
I don't know who told him That was a timing, but man, did he know something.
I think at 8-2, you can just do what you want. And now
right.
Sus gets a 2-man advantage.
Wow.
Make it 3. Fuzi with the cover. There we go. The streak seems to have come to an end. And it banks off of what? Sonic just walking through smoke. Hey.
Just walking through the fattest side of a smoke right there. Just had a exactly correct read. I mean, there had to be something to it, right? Zontic sitting there, minding his own business with a nade out. You don't just try that in a 5v5, right? That has to, I mean, on a team with Stan on it, there's got to be some.
Because Stan's in the server, I have more belief that it wasn't just random.
Oof.
See how many Shiro drops on the way out.
He's gonna get a damn exit ace right here. Oh, never mind. Clean one, Susp.
Where he's like, guys, I won all of my Face It games today while you were going to look at some stupid ocean. Management's like, dude, it's the edge. I loved how poetic they were. They're like, it was the edge of the old world.
Yes, it literally like.
And I thought to myself, like, wow, you're right. That is beautiful. Like a Shiro op shot.
That's actually hilarious.
Didn't give a damn.
It's the most western point of Europe.
Yeah. What do you think about this? A little cross from Wildcard. 2 players into Temple to try to compromise the defense.
Looks like 4 good rounds to me, my friend. How are they gonna? How the A players gonna help out with this?
Oh, they get a little frisky outside B site first. Chopper now starting to double back. Donk's considering it. Sus is gonna jump him, and so Donk goes down empty-handed here in the final round of a half. Fuzi then strikes out from Temple, and you see the timing of that flank really messing with Spirit. Man advantage, but that magic's off. We said it's not a joke. And with this strong positioning inside E-Box, he will be a nuisance for what's left of this 30 seconds for Wildcard. Now, smoked off for the moment, frag grenade to try to test it, down to only 11 HP. Not very comfortable for Magix, but he's at least bolstered by Zontix on that rotate, and eventually Shiro comes in from long. Shiro misses a shot here, but will find the headshot right thereafter. Man advantage goes back into Spirit's hand. And so the retake's on. The half ends here. And Fuzi, full focus, just locks in long, trying to bait out Shiro, going for the reload first. That is critical. Smoke down on the other side makes it awkward now for Spirit. Java able to get the first one out from the 2, ends it basically on his own here because time's going to expire, and Wildcard, you said it, 4 good rounds.
Yelling at them. At the end of the day, it's just very difficult with the quality of teams here and the level that Spirit are showing to do any more. 2 kills go Spirit's way. They answer 1 back.
Catching off the mid plays too. Stanislaw trying to throw himself into this pack as they're going to continue the charge forward. Stan holding his ground. Puts it back into an even 2 versus 2. Slows the bomb down for a second. And T's separate for a moment.
Spotted. Oh, could have got spotted so close. Both CTs come back up into mid. They don't see anything here. A site would be a bit faster, but right now you've got the defense split. And Sus is going to play actively. Can definitely be a great spot. Here's a timing for him if he's going to look for it, but he's holding. He's waiting.
What's the cover look like? They even check it. Okay. Ugly fight. He's got to give up his position. Chopper goes chasing. Sniffs him out in that cubby and follows him all the way to the storage entrance where now Fuzi will come through with the approach. Now he can take his extra bit of time because he's got that kid. Oh my
he
God.
Still dies.
Chopper survives on 2 health. Magix.
He's laughing.
Magix laughing him off. Is there a charm on the end of that thing? Yeah, there is. Okay.
Yeah. That was a big chance.
Good flash from Zontix. Helps out for the first one. Sonic under pressure. And he's still holding the line. Oh, nice. Triple kill is huge considering everything else was falling down around him. Fresh AK as well and support right behind. Still Shiro to activate late. It's him versus Stan first. And he gets dinked as Sonic goes on. No way, an ace.
And it's class, man. Pure class from Sonic. That is amazing. There was so many ways in which Wildcard could have won this round, but as soon as Fuzi missed his spray and they came through camera, it was the worst possible situation for him. He eats the flash, and then he gets the first 2 kills. You think that's quality. He's done almost enough here for a retake, and then this third. with very few bullets remaining. The fact that he even survived to get the last two is remarkable. That's a beautiful ace from Sonic in his pink latex suit.
Chopper trying to get this one going, but it's all really a ruse for the A play where Zontix has found an opening kill. And you don't have Sonic in sight this time, so Sus is gonna have to step up and is again bringing this back. 2.5 kills to his name already. Fast camera push, multiple players coming down.
Huge.
JBA senses the opening to help out, and he goes swinging in. Multi-kills starting to come out now for Wildcard.
Let's go. JBA gonna give it to you. They don't find Chopper as well. They would have loved to have this timing, and Fuzi left a gap before Sonic rotated over, so now this is just wide open for now. Sus was watching it from camera at least. But the shot's a little too hard.
Yeah, big spot now for Sus, also drop pressures on. In these moments though, individual heroics have come through. It's one of the elements of the Wildcard CT side so far. Lose a player and someone up steps up. But it feels like Sonic, having gotten that kill with a bit of extra labor.
I mean, Shiro's all the way out still in main. They have a really strong post plant, so no tempt right now. I think you made the most salient observation, and that's the lack of specifically mollies and smokes to block two semi-retake spots, and they're low on utility. I think they might have to fight a little bit. They've only got 2 mollies to come in from behind this.
They're not fighting yet, nothing at all, not a spam until now. Stanislaw had really kind of minimized his threat. They don't find timing on the cross. There's the wide swing out from Platt, held back by JBA. Safe plant confirmed. And there's now just down to that one incendiary for the retake. Donk's looking for a chance to swing out into long. He'll go off the Shiro shot, but dropped empty-handed. 3v3.
That molly's too small.
Yeah, incendiary doesn't even burn Zontix out, so Sus hoping it had been cleared by the flames, not the case, and it's done. Magix gets the timing around Obelisk, and Spirit secure a 12th. 5 map points off that post plant. Some days.
Low from, yeah,
Some
true.
days,
Is it a
yeah.
Wednesday?
I've spent enough time with you to know.
That's a crazy day.
Ooh, pistol's gonna prevail here. Careful, Shiro. Okay, covered by Zontix. So that threat put down. Donk just waiting out the smoke as the op recovers from what was looking like a slightly panicked position, but no panic at all. Spirit, short. Win the pistol, let Wildcard come through with a few rounds, but that 8-round streak from the favorites in this series really set a tone in this opening map. Does he hit it?
He's running, right?
Little clay pigeon. Ooh, never mind. Shiro and Zaiwu. P250 T-sides. Shiro was playing some lights out CS back on Anubis. Doesn't look like that's going to slow down as Donk gets the additional follow-up kill towards the A. Commitment. Bomb inbound. A little late to the party, but that just gives Wildcard a bit of a chance to climb these boxes. Flash to the sky. Eesh, nothing really to get going here. Wildcard, now you're just going to get executed, stomped on by Shiro as he climbs over top of the ledge, and Spirit don't lose a body. There's a world where Magix takes a bit of a peek with Chopper, and these 5-7s pop off. 4 players here to hold it back. Chopper gives him the drive-by treatment. Now come the others. It's well-timed peeked out of the pistols. Pit players still full health. The one in front low, but they hold. And they get a man advantage off of that. Fuzi doing a great job of getting damage out with the Deagle and also dodging all the shots that came back the other way. Now Donk is low to a quarter health. Shiro working with 60.
But they know there's 2 long, so
Yes, sir.
they'll run away from this. Donk can camp the door if he wants to, but he's low HP. Let's see how he plays it. The smoke to make that sort of confusing. Is he going to stick around? 1 HE makes this a 2v1. Not an easy one to land, but... yeah.
Easy one for Donk with the head turn. Gets the gush onto Fuzi right thereafter, and they'll close it. Little recovery. Again, you know, as far as the desk saying, like, we want to see him play with experimentation, some new strats and ideas. Damage into hold here for Sonic, despite the flash pressure.
They can't actually run over top of this just yet. Still a fresh smoke on Cat. Okay, now they can come through.
Turning from the flashes.
Good dodge.
Fuzi gets back into the action. Now 5v3 looking good here for Wildcard. Oh, but he emerges out with double headshots. Comes Zontix through mid. And they're able to push it. Zontix again. Oh man, 3v5.
What a godlike round out of Zontix. They've actually got great utility for Cat, to be honest. So let's see if Stanislaw gets a kill. Then they're in a great spot.
Down to 30 seconds as well. Stan blasted.
Oh, now the ramp is in question.
He hit his dink, but
run down.
Chopper tests this by dropping downwards. JBA gets it through the smoke. That's huge. That kind of makes up for the fact Stan goes down with nothing. Sonic then connects to his, and here's that response out of Donk. Zontix able to handle the pressure. 15 to the clock. Bomb chucked over.
Oh my.
Donk's trying to give space for Zontix to scoop up bomb, and he will have the time to do it, but they barely have any health here. We've got a nade chucked out towards site, but it doesn't find the actual mark to stop that plant. Very low health and no chance. He jumps up, struck from the sky. Wildcard hang on with numbers on that A site to get their first round win.
That got hella messy, but it just shows you
Stan is still very much committed to long, so it's going to have to be the Opera and the Opera alone with that mid to B smoke coming down. Sus preoccupied in CT.
I haven't done a setup smoke here yet on Cat either. Playing on default will work. Nice shot, Fuzi.
Oh, nice response from Donk, as you can generally expect. And Shiro's going to get the difference maker, trying to keep it alive on his own. He'll do so. And Zontix has slipped into spawn. He hears them running down. Oh, the spray connects in the end, but he goes deep. Shiro doesn't want the plant. No retake attempt at all when he just strikes them down.
It's been a fiery game out of Zontix, and I can't believe Shiro dips into CT like that in the one-on-one.
And unfortunately, can't really say there's any signs of slowing down, especially versus a purchase like this one from Wildcard. We saw that fake come out from Zontix last round, just throwing the smoke and really having nothing behind it. This time with a change up in the pace, striking with commitment to the B site at a minute, and it comes in from both ends. Chopper out through mid like it's nothing. Bomb a guarantee. And so racking it up, a 7th round for this T side already.
So funny how long Donk's strafes are. There's still nobody that really swings like him. A lot of people have tried to emulate his game in general, but here we are, sort of year 2 of Donk, and he's still the same guy.
No.
Fresh blood. It was a genuine advantage.
Yeah. NA buff. Donk will not slow down. You can ask him to, but he's not. He's not going to do it. He's got blood in the water. And that's when he does his best. Shiro with the bomb has at least been found out. Fuzi a little more cautious. This was a gun round for the record, folks. I know that Spirit are running through this defense like it's not, but quick reality check. Sus still well armed, and we go back even 3v3. Now again, you know bomb is outside long. Or at least at once it was. Zontix, though, such a smooth operator. He sees backs turned to him in spawn.
They didn't even know where it's coming from.
Pepper's sus down to 12.
The bomb's still in pit, though.
Yeah, they're smoking it off as if the bomb's going to come to be, because when you find the free site and there's nobody here to stop it, that's what you're going to anticipate they do. In reality, Spirit just take their time, and they're going to walk Magix into the A site while Zontix tries to fool them, but he gets found out.
At least the cross takes place, so some part of that job done.
Sus blow. So an easy finish for Magix. And just enough of a fake there from Zontix to have gotten these CTs out of position. They were a little off kilter. Smoke to put out that exact incendiary. Shiro's going for the kills.
13 damage.
Unbelievable stuff there. Sends one through off the chance and gives himself a right amount of cover so that he can get off the plant, come at this as he pleases. Magix has gone all the way back, though, towards pit.
Got one molly here for Fuzi. I don't know if he can use it.
Magic's very much removed from this. Feels like Shiro, if they don't want it to get sketchy, could do it on his own. Nice snapshot upwards. And Fuzi to Gandalf tries to burn his counterpart into the open. Misses the one chance at toppling him. And because he has no kit, although there is one right there front sight, he's got a small chance on this. He's going to have to defuse right then and there. And he gets the kill to Magix. Doesn't have the time. He gets everything he wants in that clutch, except for Father Time.
Could he have just turned around? Would he have had it? It was very, very close. Obviously, didn't feel like it. That's why he ran away at first. But I'm not even sure he realized he ran over that kid. That was nice try. Face is pressed up against the glass. Susp isn't looking to blow this open, it seems like. Oh, they have, okay.
Challenge through the doors right there. Sus just gets rocked by Chopper. Oh, double kill. All right. Sonic trying to be the hero. Donk off back on the menu. Low HP, so he takes a swing with the sniper. And that is a B site, prime for the taking. It is an 11-1 half queued up.
Take the swing.
The score at the top of the screen is the same as Stanislaus KD. Tough go of it here on map 2. Spirit absolutely justified map pick. And poor Stan gonna have to walk into his demise. Shiro taps him out of it, and Team Spirit remind us why they are gunning for top 4 here in Copenhagen. Good luck, Wildcard. Feels like you're gonna need it.
You know, and they had to go, they just won the Grand Slam. Like, they had to go to all these events, but the fact is, Spirit are fresh. You know, they're hungry. They want to play more than ever, and they look like they've done well with the break. Haven't missed a beat, looking solid.
You know, amazing win streak, Intel Grand Slam. It's all awesome accolades for Vitality, but it's really about hitting the streak into the major. We'll see if Spirit can do that. We'll also see if they just put this question to bed after the Falcons' loss. Zontic's trying to hang on to the B site, goes down, and we've got the Donk dual Berettas now just chomping at the bits to try to get into the action, as always. In this even 3v3, the bomb is yet to cross. So as long as the CTs hold this angle on the doorway, Stan's gonna have a rough go of it, but he jumps over, takes a bit of a chance, and gets that footing on site.
Oh, they're gonna rush him when that bomb gets planted, aren't they?
I think so. Player down beneath window, plus the bomb planter, hands busy. Fuzi holds the door for the first one. Now all 3 players back on the hold, so maybe missing that chance to strike. Shiro and Donk, though. If anybody's gonna pull this out of the hat, should be them, and so Shiro gets his. They gotta pick their entry point. Remember, Donk does have a kid at 21-5, need I remind you, and they shut it out.
Nice.
Wildcard, double the round count, give themselves a little more runway here in Copenhagen with a much-needed pistol.
Losing here to Wildcard, I mean, no shame in that, but...
Come on, Wildcard, just don't die to the Force. Oh, no! Not like this.
Moments before a disaster.
90 damage on Chopper, and he did that completely alone. There was no support system. There was no flash to set him up. That's
now
just,
he has tunnels control. It's like the worst possible outcome.
That's just the Chopper sitting in tunnels.
Hey, look at that. It clears all of upper tunnels, and everyone just rotates to A. They've just got full security.
Zontic's ahead of the smoke. Eesh. Half-ass clear the corner. Still, though, Magix dies empty-handed at least, but the Shiro scouts already found it. Now 2 scouts, Donk and Shiro. What's with Donk and scopes as of late? It works. Sets him up. Shiro's gonna shut down with the triple kill, and it's a force buy from Spirit, losing pistol just to play with their food. It's gonna click 1 year.
There's no reason.
1 year it's gonna click.
You know? What are you gonna tell your mom you're an offer?
They charge into spraying rifles. Those flashes trying to get him out of that smoke. Not gonna happen. Wildcard's Copenhagen run cut down. I mean, it is tough opposition for the Wildcard camp. An opening game versus Vitality where they showed us some promise on Inferno, a difficult map versus the world's #1. They dispatch of pain in convincing fashion, and now forced into an elimination game versus Team Spirit, coming hot off of their break. We talked about all the preparation Spirit have brought to the table, and Spirit really now just thrusting themselves into the spotlights amidst the top 4 teams at this event. And it is nothing but greatness in this top 4. Falcons, Mouse, Vitality, and now Team Spirit. All of them gunning to gear up for Austin. It's a stepping stone towards greatness.